Yeah,
É, é.
a levar pau.
Jerry está noutro nível, bro.
O gajo andou a espalhar pais nas relíquias.
É,
O laranja.
it's fine.
Not fine for me.
Okay.
Alguém vai cavalaria, já fez updates.
É,
Laranja.
laranja.
Tilton vezes Tiltons. Ai, ai, ai.
Ah, laranja está aqui.
Eu estou a vir aí contigo. Vamos acabar rápido, não sei.
Não vamos.
Estava a zangar
Agora
com os pulos por deixaram cair os bonecos. Isto vai meter password no PC e tudo.
Para de todos faz parte. Voltar a conta de um ver.
Olha o nigga ali. Olha o nigga ali. Ei, elefantes.
Já. Queres chamar pais?
Não, estou a matar com coisa.
Vai
Preciso de
matar
mais,
tudo.
preciso de mais ramos.
Estou house. Estou house. Angolhanos, pá?
Estou a ver, estou a ver.
Scorpions.
Pô, o gajo fez 3 TCs, man.
Pedro Vídeos, isso. Eles têm bons quando sobe. Vou ver monstros, onde é que estão?
É mongo de laranja. Perdi 4 coisas. Nights. Perdi 4 nights. É, perdi todos os nights. voltar aí. Mas tem mais nem vídeos do coisa, do vermelho.
O vermelho?
É.
Boa, então vou matar o vermelho daqui a pouco. Para fazer mais rápido, para poder já. Perfeito, esse é muito mais rápido. Não está problema.
Olha quem é ele, o Mário. Está aqui.
Aquele que comeu atrás do armário.
Afinal, também conheces o Mário?
Eu que mandei ele comer até a ti.
E aí, galera? Galera, está a fazer o quê aqui? Não há live, não há nada.
Olha a mão.
Hã? Hã?
And one out of those 4 won't even make it in playoffs, right? Absolutely brutal, and it feels unfair because I right now might even see all
Não há
4 of them
livre,
to choose.
livre, não há livre
And you saw
Guido
how
hoje.
Sebastian and the
Uma
Viper played
livre.
today. No joke also.
Não faz barulho,
yeah.
pá.
So when
My
he's
best
gonna be
chance there.
Lear versus Sebastian or the Viper is gonna be
Mais
absolutely
velhos
insane.
estão a jogar.
He's trying to hold, but I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is the winning condition now. Third on center
Yeah,
is thinking
yeah.
well, one for one is benefit also Lear because you have a lot more.
E os mais
He's still
velhos não
going
vão
aggressive. I
partilhar
think
o
if
jogo
you
dos
take
mais
that,
velhos?
he's still going aggressive and
Dois
if you
rounds,
take
dois
that
rounds,
on
dois rounds.
center,
Deixa-me
make his
ver.
full corner.
Yeah, the winning condition for ACM is like if Leary was playing a 1TC all-in, which he isn't, and wouldn't
Não
have
estás a fazer
army
stream?
for dealing with the counter
Ah, porque
attack,
estás a
which he
assistir
isn't,
coisa, né?
and if we have all the conversions happening here at the front and the TC is
Aham.
Which is also not happening.
Yeah, yeah,
I like
You can see three mangoes attacking all the
Então
time.
quer dizer
Now
que o
he's
Viper
diving in, he's
ganhou o
telling
primeiro
me,
jogo, é
I
isso?
wanna finish you and I'm going to finish you. When you see that,
E agora como é que é? O
you
Sebastian
have
está
to
fora
call
ou
it
tem mais
GG,
jogos
and
do
this is exactly
Sebastian?
what
Não, não,
ACM is
Tá
doing. Impressive, not the APM, but everything about Leo performance today can't be smoother.
yeah, and so collected as well there on Loch Ness. So it wasn't only like his signature perfect execution, early aggression that we saw in game 3, but also game 1. Like
Yeah,
so
but that's
controlled. I'm impressed.
I don't know what to say. It's incredible. It's been absolutely brutal.
São
And
grupos,
you were
né? Estou a
telling,
ver
maybe
aí,
joking, like,
parecem
oh, it's gonna be a
grupos.
4 minutes game, but in the 4 minutes, I was afraid that could be a 4 minute
Eu vou
because he
parar a produção
was going
assim,
very
metade para
aggro
subir.
from the start, didn't stop at
Okay.
all. Well, great army high 30-10 in a very quick game 2 and game 3.
O Laranja
What
já
you
botou
expect
dois
also
makers
having
do mapa.
Onde haver três jogos e passa os dois primeiros do grupo, uma cena assim, né?
Incredible performance by Leary. I'm sure that you
Okay.
agree, guys, and hopefully you have enjoy. We're gonna have Leary soon to see
Olha
what
teu
he
arme,
think. Well,
olha teu
what
arme.
he's gonna think. I want to play like this the whole tournament.
Yeah, I think he might be thinking about the next steps. Like
Yeah.
this series, like job done,
Ah, ok.
minimum requirement, right? Now it's very likely that he will make playoffs, right? With one win already and a
Okay.
decisive 3-0. So
Ok.
he might be thinking, okay, do I
He
maybe
won-
want
he
to
won the
hide
first position.
strategies?
He won the first
He
position.
wants first to already guarantee himself semifinals on Sunday, right?
Uhum.
And also if he's first and Hera's first, they avoid each other to the finals. That should also be one of
Sim.
the
They are both vitality. They probably want both to be in that
Um
position
fica
to
para
avoid,
trás.
to face in
Tem gajos
potential
aqui aí.
semifinal or round of 6, you know. But you can
Yeah.
see here the kid.
Mostra lá os grupos, você vai
Very
fazer
confident.
zoom
He
aí,
has very
peraí.
good reason to be confident. Let's see what he's going to
Espera,
say.
deixa lá ver os grupos,
because
deixa lá ver os
Rally
grupos
is
primeiro.
winning 50-50.
Primeiro o grupo 1, deixa eu ver aí.
Larry,
Grupo
it's
1
always
é
a great pleasure for me
Sebastian,
to interview you after a
ACCM,
win,
é
which
um
happens
grupo
a fair
pesado.
bit to your
Sobe
credit.
lá, sobe
Because
lá.
there's one question I know you really hate
Grupo A
answering.
livre.
Larry, after that win, how do you feel?
Yeah!
I don't mind answering
Yeah.
it. No, at this time I'm pretty decent at it.
Estão tudo. Aqui não
Aqui
há.
não dou
Nervous,
ouvido.
but shaky, but
Aqui
it's
é
just normal.
era
Popular.
e o resto está no mesmo
Seriously,
nível,
though,
né?
so
You're one of
Okay.
the key players in this tournament. People are looking,
Só para chamar a
expecting really a really dominant performance from you. Where are you at in your head now, having picked up a win here? We were talking on the stream about, you know, an early 3-0 win. It must be great to get your tournament. Psychologically, are you already in the semi-finals?
No, far from
I'll say
that. I
experience.
still have to step it up.
Mas
Pretty shaky first, well, pretty much every
Yeah.
game. He made me work for it. But I think the nerves were on both sides, and you could see that in the games. But
yeah.
managed to do some things better, but still far from semis.
Just
Can you explain, because that looks far from shaky to most people, right? Can you explain what aspect of shaky? Was it like misclicks where do you sometimes like up the speed too much or like overclick? What like characteristics change if you're shaky?
In the first game, I thought
Mas
the
lá
game was
pô,
over
tá?
refueled,
Nós votaram.
and somehow it dragged
Então
on
vai
for 1.5
passar.
hours almost.
Não, ninguém dá para ouvir.
Agora,
Ninguém dá para ouvir.
agora
Tried
sim,
to
dá para
finish
ouvir.
it, but you know, step by step.
update.
And mid-game, I was like,
Coisa.
can I close this out?
aqui
Like,
que
is there
não
a
dá.
way to with Dravidians?
Faz lá polo, tá?
And second and
Devem
third
fazer
game,
o
just small
tipo adivinhar
misclicks.
cenas,
You
né?
can tell by the way we micro as well, some resources styling up stock.
Senhor Faruco
And,
Morgadinho.
those things,
Estás
those small
porrer?
things.
Não quer dizer.
Would you say this is like pretty
Só
much
quero
on par for
dizer-
LAN though? It's like your first event, new venue.
Mas vamos lá,
Momentos
ó,
baratos.
With all the lands you've been at.
Ricardo,
Yeah, it happens
Yes.
every time. I think for most
que
players, you
vais
know,
pôr
it's a new
password no
stage,
computador?
new setup,
Porra.
biggest tournament for what,
Eu meti
years,
bonecos aqui.
so much in the
dentro da
line,
case.
and yeah, so it's just natural.
é isso
Okay.
mesmo.
Sempre que os
Was
putos
there
vêm
anything
mexer
that,
o computador.
like post-draft, after
Tá
all
bom,
the
bro,
civs had
deixa
been
lá,
selected,
deixa
that you
lá.
saw on the other side today,
Deixar
and
o
you were
quê?
like, oh
Olha,
boy.
Vintuinha
Because
parou.
ACCM's got some
Daniela,
shit
quem é que fez?
up, right?
Here's the cook for a reason.
Do
I wasn't
super
sure about
Ragnar. Qual é o
Bengalis, to be
Elo agora?
honest. I thought about
520.
Elephant
Quem
Archers.
diria? Quem o
In
viu e
my
quem o
previous
vê?
drafts, I always banned them, like every single time.
Yeah.
This time I forgot. He first picked them. So I was like,
Acho
516.
que muito em breve vamos lhe
Yeah,
convidar para jogar
managed no
connosco,
problem
né?
in
Num
that
team
game,
game,
so,
né?
everything was more or less figured out, except the
Atualizar,
Bengalis one.
516.
Okay. Did
Bati
you
gajo
think
agora.
that there was going to be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
some type of FC round
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
second you're in the game?
516.
Vai lá ver os adversários que ele bateu aí.
Oh,
Ver
Yeah,
o
played
histórico
against them,
deles.
so,
Queremos ver
yeah,
isso aí.
they can be
Bati
pretty
Não,
um
good.
gajo de
Okay,
500.
interesting.
Esse
I'm
Chava,
looking
esse
forward to
Chava.
seeing
Quem é
you
esse
in the
Chava?
game. You get to watch some competition, play the next series.
Yeah.
Vê lá
in
esse Chava aí,
Hereford.
vê lá.
But you
Clica lá no
get to
Chava.
play those players.
Queremos ver quem é
Or
Chava.
sorry, you don't playing those players. You're playing in the
Chava.
other group.
Tem quantos
Just
jogos?
thoughts on being able to sit back, watch the competition after the 3-0, and what's to come.
That's the best, you know. Winning is nice, but then after your work is done, relax a little, see what others are doing, and then
Ela tá a
before,
descer
you're
ainda.
already
Ok.
practicing for the next set.
Yeah,
Outro.
There's not really a break except like a few 1-2
Vamos lá
hours
ver o
after.
outro.
Yeah.
We eat now, rest, and then
Esse
watch
aí está a
what others do,
descer.
and then
Vamos lá ver o
Is
Dad
it
Bad.
beneficial for
Bad.
you that you have
Dad
the-
Bad.
like
Yeah.
your group's obviously difficult.
Ah,
but
isso
Vamos
is
ver
it
aí.
beneficial
Mal,
for you
quis
that you get to
fazer.
like
Stats.
train with your teammates who are in another group?
I think we would do that
Que time
anyway.
joga?
I've seen Hard and Hera practicing against each
Fine.
other as well.
Even though they're about to play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
okay,
tem que
okay.
ser suporte.
yeah.
Estou com laranja
I'll
aqui
have to
agora.
beat everyone anyway, so.
Got
O
it.
gajo tem o Tonic
what a
tem.
philosophy to have. I have to beat everyone anyway. So it's yeah,
Basically.
Come on,
very
Dick.
very clear goal setting for you,
Yeah.
Larry. Mate, we're going to wrap things up here and get ready for our next set. Congratulations on the 3-0. We'll
Mas
let you,
carregaste no
agora-
All
get away,
Matches?
but, right
Ô,
now,
Ciro,
we're
estou a
going to head
treinar
back over to
agora
the casters as they go
com
through
os
some of the
pranks
highlights that we've
da
seen
nove
from the
pop.
series that just took place.
Ah,
Really,
não
really,
esquece lá
after this
isso.
win
cara.
and seeing him so demanding with
Não,
himself,
então eu estou a
don't you think that
jogar.
this is even a better stick,
Cato.
though? Like we are talking like
Só
we're
que-
speechless, how good he's playing, he's telling.
Não,
"Shake
vi
it.
um
I
vídeo de
think
um
I can
gajo.
improve some small things.
Yeah.
Com
I mean,
Frank.
I'm happy, but he's
19
searching the
pop. Vi no
perfection.
YouTube. Tá no YouTube.
It felt like he was hungry.
19 pop.
Right.
Mas não vi o gajo a
I
jogar.
really love what I heard.
Não
honestly.
vi o gajo a
In
jogar. O
In the
gajo
past
não
was like,
mostra.
oh, I lose
Não,
to
mas
Hera,
não,
or
não
like,
coisa.
this is
porque
like, it didn't feel like frustration. It felt
Eu
like
queria que o gajo
he's
fosse
on a
jogar.
path.
O gajo
I
fez com o
really like what I
computador e
heard
não
there.
fez com o
Yeah,
computador
it's what I
no
felt
Extreme.
as well,
Esse é que é
and
o
I'm happy
problema.
with it, you know, because if you feel like okay 3-0, it's fine, I'm happy, but that's it. No, he want more. He want
Deixa ela
more.
ver
He want
aqui.
more, and he even give some details, you know. And then when you are talking about, do you want to be in that group and so on? I don't care.
He has
You
to
know, I'm
beat
gonna
everyone.
practice with everyone. I have to beat
O gajo
everyone.
limpou-me, man.
That's the way. That's the way.
Que
Estava a escorrer,
We will see now
estava a
the
escorrer
highlights and
sujo.
we can analyze those games. But we have so
Sempre.
much to analyze because it was dominating, incredible. But in this game, in game
Guys,
number one,
Redbull, man.
when he thought that he was winning,
Aquelas
just win
comidas
this
todas
game,
que ele
you
come,
say,
aquelas
"He's
sobremesas
very
todas,
rare."
pá.
I can
Pô,
understand
não,
that.
estou a falar,
He
fica
felt
na
like he won
calagem.
the
Tá no
water.
meio do
He
jogo, estão a
had
falar
the
merda.
archers behind the woodline.
Ah,
When
Merda,
the
agora,
estás
one
para
né?
was
falar
on
quando
fire,
abres a
he
boca,
basically had
cabrão.
like a 10
Agora,
economic
né?
unit lead, right? That is
Agora.
absolutely massive. So, like, we
Quando nós
felt
estamos a
like his
jogar e vem
lead
para
was
aqui falar
crazy,
merda.
but yeah, the last step to finish the game, he was looking for it. We couldn't find it either.
Well, and in this one, well, the aggression from the Kumans was brutal. There was a moment that maybe the game could snowball in ACCM favor, but he handled the situation probably because of the botkin. Was that the key? Or maybe even Leo could handle
I think he lost the game before, but obviously Botkin made it tricky, right? That was the timing where a clear up might have been an option. This actually gave ACM the good chance to maybe come back into it. He got some distraction there, some disruption in the economy. Archers weren't there, but yeah, not too much can do. And at the top, you can enjoy how to micro against ballistas.
Yeah.
This is not how the game
Este
should
gajo tens que ultrapassar esse gajo.
This is not only micro, it's also multitasking because he's
Yeah.
microing there, but then he's attacking
Yeah.
with the Mangolus at home. He has more crossbows, he's dealing with that knight, trying to avoid that Mangolus is going down, sending a ram, so it's in multiple places.
Esse gajo que
And
está a
this
falar
game,
está a fazer
I mean,
caco, John.
Esse atacante. Vamos o resto.
that's the minute
Yeah,
that
don't
we were
forget
talking.
about it.
4 minutes,
Yeah.
and now what?
And he already got the massive advantage. 6
Olha
against
pra
3
isso.
military
Olha pra isso.
villagers,
Olha pra isso.
already pulled away.
Deve ser de
and
plantas. Não,
this is
mentira.
so
Eu estou a
tough
falar há
for
muito
ACM
tempo, só que esse gajo está a falar em cima.
This is the dive. He tries to kill the archers
Não,
before they
não.
become crossbowmen together with Botkin, but he loses all the skirmishes, and then map control is not an option for him anymore.
And those scouts were already +1/+1, so they were
Eu
tanking
estou a
without
dizer
gladness,
muito
but
tempo,
still
só limpar,
tanking,
só
tanking
mandar
to
piada,
dominate,
estás
and
a
well,
ouvir.
he finished the game here so clearly smooth, and well, Leary looking good.
Yeah,
Nelly
Leary.
looking really, really good. We have seen Leary looking really good.
Leary.
Olha o
And
Lilies,
Sebastian were looking good. And
Lilies.
Sebastian, I was talking with him as well, and he told me that he was happy after being 2-0 down, but obviously
Oh,
a bit,
gajo é 1.4,
well,
bro.
so this group looks amazing, and ACCM, that is an insane player, now need to win
At
the
least
next
one.
series.
At
The next
least
series, 100%.
either against Sebastian or Viper, and then we might get into a weird like 3-way tie, and then games might decide, and then it's rough that he lost 3-0.
Yeah, a 3-0 is very important that he gets some game here. So how you see then this group? With this performance, I see Leary being the top of this group.
Yeah, probably Leary on top. I right now see Viper being second, and then Sebastian or ACCM. Right now I have to give Sebastian the upper hand, but let's see. Like ACM, he still has
Yeah.
something to come up with.
Do we know how they're going to face the winners tomorrow? Or?
We will end the
Okay,
show
so let's
today,
not-
and
With
we'll
that,
give
right?
up you all the matchups.
This one.
But for now, we will throw it over back to Riley, leading to our final set of the day.
É nada, tem
Yes,
que ir
well, thank you,
aumentando.
boys.
Né?
Here in the cargo hold, our players are getting set up for the
Nada.
final match. In very much a headline act for the day, Tristan.
Nada.
Os gajos
But
foram-
we'll
os
come
gajos
back
foram-
to that because let's take a second
Yeah,
to
era
talk
bem
about
maninha
this incredible
do cenário. Os gajos
venue
foram
where this is
vestir as
being
roupas
held.
mesmo.
We've got a lot.
Best
This is
of
just the
3,
beginning
tu
as
ias
well. We've got a lot
remover
of tricks up our sleeve this week,
loucuras
Tristan,
do
but
jogo.
Redbull,
Estás a ver?
Wololo, these events,
Iam ser
they
finais
always are an absolute
maninho,
spectacle.
boring.
Yeah, I mean, we've done quite a few of them now.
Enquanto se
and
for
every
best of
time
7,
I'm
ainda há
surprised with
espaço,
a
ainda há
few
espaço para fazer
things,
mais umas
whether it be a
loucuras.
new hat or a new
red-
coat,
beautiful red
or
coat.
a new color, you know, or a new
Exatamente.
venue, and
É esse
obviously
o
things will
objetivo
be
até.
ever changing as we make our way to Royal Albert
Não,
Hall.
não,
So,
não, não,
well, it's been
não.
a great time in
Não.
London so far.
Speaking of the Royal Albert Hall as well, I need to remind you that there are a handful of tickets still available for the
Porque ele é o
main event. If you're
melhor, e
thinking
o
about
melhor tem que
coming,
ganhar. Essa
the
é a forma
opportunity
mais
is still
justa.
there. This is a massive, stately, iconic venue, and
Oh.
we're going to have a huge tournament.
Se
for
não
now.
aparece
Não.
ninguém
If
para
you want to be
lutar
part of
com o
it,
gajo.
Pode ser
you are still
jogo
able
de
to grab
azar.
some
O,
last
ma
minute
o mapa
tickets
não está
for Royal
nice, não
Albert
sei o
Hall.
quê, ter
Because honestly,
azar.
Tristan,
Não,
as we've
uma
said, these
cena.
events are always huge. They're
Ah,
absolutely
não.
massive. They have some of the most incredible and iconic scenes generated from them. And as I say, they're really just all about spectacle, as we saw at the last Redbull Wololo held in Spain. And we've actually got a brief recap of some of the highlights from that tournament from a few years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've waited a long time for this moment. It all comes
Ia ser jogo mais
down to this.
defensivo.
We've got a crowd behind us, we've got a castle around us, and we've got
Ninguém-
competition ahead of us.
Ninguém ia ter medo de. Aliás, todos iam ter medo de fazer estratégias arriscadas.
Glory and the riches that come from a massive prize pool.
Os monitores muito estranhos.
Um belo.
Isso onde é que está a ser, pá? Ok. Guiera ganhou. Ganhou quantos paus, velho? Mas ouve lá, esse Viper, o gajo também é bom,
É bom sim. É bom, é um bonzinho, é bonzinho.
Honestly, Tristan, I'm not exaggerating when I say some of the best memories that I've ever had have been generated by this tournament series. It's a long, it's a proud, it's a storied history that that Redbull Wololo has, and I'm so stoked to be part of it. I'm sure you are as well.
Yeah, same. I got chills rewatching it. You know, it takes you back a little bit. Each event's had different storylines. Each event's had a different venue. It's been special.
And each event they find a way to raise the stakes even further. I'm sure
absolutely.
at some point, if we keep going like this, Redbull Wololo is going to be held on the moon at some point. I think I've said that in the past. Anyway, speaking of spectacle, right? Let's dial in now. Let's get serious as we get underway with our very much our headline act for today. It's Hart facing off against a player who is undisputably at the absolute height of his powers, undefeated at S-tier tournaments for I don't know how long. Hera, set this match up for us a little bit, Tristan. What can we expect as the public enemy number one in Age of Empires 2 takes to the field?
Well, I mean, you've got Hera. The expected is a high level of consistent play. If things go wrong, you have a feeling of there's going to be a rebound, right? Which is not always the case. The matchup here has not looked good for Hart, and I think a lot of that is because they know each other so well, right? Like Hera's best friends, Hart, Leary. You know, the two players that he's running into, and in Hart's case, I find that he has modeled a lot of his play after Hera. But I think for Hart, he's shown bright spots in all these games. You look at the score lines. And
vocês são quantos aí no jogo?
Okay, that game was 50-50. That game was 60-40 for Hart. He's always there.
Quantos?
I just think that when things go wrong in a game, it's
Tantos
so much
assim?
easier to be the guy who has the history of winning, and that can sometimes tip the scales. So I think obviously
Sim,
Hera's the favorite, but I think in
aquela
terms of
cena, estás
level of
nervoso.
execution and everything, and
Levaram,
the
né?
meta, I think they're
Levaram,
very
né?
close.
Yes.
It's just always been one step
estava a
behind.
sentir na voz. Estava a
He's
sentir na
going to
voz.
pose a meaningful challenge here. You know,
100%.
and we don't
Algo
want
não
to
estava
just say
bem.
that this one isn't worth playing because it's a foregone conclusion.
Yep.
Not by any stretch, because Hart, we've seen enormous
Estava
improvement. We've
bem.
seen this. This is his second Red Bull Wololo tournament. We've seen him make his name as a real competitor. And maybe this is a David Goliath situation, but you know, we're still here with a match to play, and you know, anything could happen.
Well, and also I feel like when I'm talking about Hera at times, we talk about running into Leary and you know how they know each other so well and how that benefits Hera, who's already winning. Should benefit the underdog actually to have a teammate and know their tendencies and what they're going to do in situations. So I think that knowledge is there. I think that if anyone's going to have an understanding of what Hera's going to bring to the table, it would be Hart.
True.
Leary even joked that they're about to play against each other and they were still playing practice games.
Which is not something you see all the time.
Which is not something you see all the time, yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, again, I think Hart is like clear top 10.
Mas o Hera não vai mostrar os truques todos agora, né?
He showed
Então,
a really
talvez
high level El
pode não
Renado.
ganhar.
He was top 4 in Spain. I think he could
Esconderam
easily
os
get there again.
truques.
So yeah, I think it should be a very challenging set.
All right, well, we're going to find out what happens
part.
right here, right now, as we throw over to our casters. Dave and Mem are standing by to get us across all the action as we get stuck in with Hera versus Hart.
Nice to be here with Dave. Dave, Hera and Hart. Is the time now that the enemy Republic number one,
Sim, mas
according
esse
to Riley,
jogar
is going
com
to be
as
able to
estratégias
I mean,
subóptimas
how you feel it about this?
não é
Because
bom,
we have
porque
seen
Leary
Leary now
pode vir com
insane,
tudo, né?
but
Dizer, ei,
Hera,
John, tenho que ganhar
he
aqui.
feels that he always can be to the next level.
Well, you heard Hart in that interview earlier,
Hart, mas
right?
já
He
pode vir
feels
com
like some of
full, né?
Hera's
Ele tem
strategies
que
aren't necessarily the
vai
best,
tentar
and he's
tudo, né,
losing
para
because he
ganhar.
feels
Ih,
like
mas
he's
mudaram o
bad.
mapa, acho que
What happens
Shit.
when Hart feels like he's good?
What happens when Hart manages to punish maybe some of those strategies that wouldn't work for any player but Hera? I've heard that same theme mentioned by multiple people. Like, this strat wouldn't work for anyone else. It only works for Hera. When's Hera going to have a bad day? When's Hart going to have a good day? It could be any time, right? It could be today, and then once that dam breaks, maybe it changes something for the future regardless. Hart is a fantastic player. We all know what Hera can do. He's unbelievable. He's taken Age of Empires 2 competitive to a level that we didn't even think was possible.
Yeah, well, but we're going to see that very, very soon. But now we're going to see a great video with both players.
I'm not nervous anymore when it comes to playing and competing in a tournament because I've done it so much, but the crowd is something that's new to me. Let's see how I can keep my cool under that pressure though.
I don't take like one sudden fight that wins me the game. I think I just take small leads here and there, and eventually that just leads to me winning the game. I make sure to prepare with good players and be ready to play against anybody.
What on my terms? Like a person.
Dave, you agree with Tristan that it should benefit the underdog to be in the same team?
It really depends. Like, it really, really depends on the
And now
players.
depends is not a meme, right? It really depends.
It actually does. Like I said, at some point, it's going to change. All things change. And
nothing is forever.
We'll
right?
face some serious challenges in this tournament. Maybe it begins here, right? Like, Hart's got some interesting civs down there. I'm looking at Kitan as an interesting one. Maybe Tatars is going to jump up a little bit. But Hera's the king for a reason right now. He is on top of everything. He's constantly studying the game. He's constantly practicing the game. He puts in more hours than anyone else, and that's a big reason that he's on top.
That's put himself also more pressure than anyone else. Can be also.
My personal opinion is that Hera, he hates to lose more than he loves to win, if that makes sense. He absolutely hates to lose. And he's gotten better at not showing it. You know, because like back in the day...
It's easy to not show it because he's not losing, you know?
Yeah, true. But like back in the day, Hera was very clearly bothered when he couldn't perform. And yeah, like you said, he's not listening. You're not losing.
Japanese.
But that's the thing.
Many times flank that Japanese.
Has been very few times with a match point against.
Yes.
O Ciro, Bandia usually.
I remember one maybe in the Garrison, but that's it.
Yep.
You know, and it's not the same to be in a close seat.
Essa cena do Pop 19, mas já uma coisa de 5 anos.
One time, I think. He got it, you know. So now we are going to see, because I really want to see the best performance here from both sides, but from Hart. You know, because it feels that when Hart play against Hera, somehow it doesn't perform his best.
Well, when I'm watching these two, as you can see, Hera's rating far above everyone else. 1997 on the ladder. He wanted to get to 2K. Couldn't get there. He probably hated that one too, man.
Ponho 10.
He was saying from day one, I'm going to get to 2K and I'm going to camp. Yeah, well, you didn't get there, buddy. But the thing I love to see about these players, like some players you watch for the craziness, like MBL or ACCM or the builds or the strategy, whatever. With these two, what I look for is like perfect execution. I want to see how Hera's going to break the game with how good he is. And Hart is right behind him.
Honestly, I really believe that we don't know that, but I think he's spending keywords every month.
It's a conjunction.
I think he's burning the keys because it's absolutely brutal.
Yeah, he might.
The multitasking he has.
Yep.
Not only the APM, the multitasking, you know, is insane. And we can see about capturing details, but you feel it when you're watching. I remember in that Vikings versus in TTL, that Vikings versus Roll match.
Final game.
That game.
No,
I don't know if it was the final or was it going to be all the 6. I don't know. I thought that it was over. And incredible how he holding to the, you know, at the back of the map, and he's doing that.
No.
Well, the key is like he makes less mistakes than other players, and in many ways, competitive Age of Empires, or just Age of Empires in general, especially 1v1s, is who can make less mistakes. And then even when he makes a mistake, he's good enough to just pull himself out of the fire.
To hide it.
Yeah, exactly.
To hide it. You're not,
pretend it never happened. It never happened. So it's a tough challenge. They mentioned before that Hart and Hera were practicing with each other before the game. Hera was actually practicing...
Gallis, Cumans, Ethiopians, Mongols, Malians. Persians, Kitans, Italians, Armenians, Franks, Tatars, Dave. What is going to be the matchup here?
Well, we're going to be playing on Thames, right? So Persian seems like a really solid choice. It's just a solid civs. Italians are there as well. As far as Hera civilizations go, like, he could mix it up. He could go Malians. He could go Mongols. He could, you know, do something a little bit different along the way. I'm really not sure with him.
By the way, I'm looking at you. You are scaring me with this.
Why? Because I'm a higher rank?
Complete. I don't have a rank.
Yeah.
I'm unranked. No elo. I don't have elo.
You can row the boat. You can row the boat. I'll point us in the right direction. No,
I couldn't move because I have the cable here.
No, you're a sailor. I'm a marine. So you sailed a ship, and I get
am a
dropped off
pleb.
somewhere. Okay, yeah.
A pleb,
Yeah,
completely.
true.
I love you too. I love you too. Okay, so this pleb thing that in the next map we're gonna have.
Hard call out.
Yeah. Romans versus
on Thames.
Yeah.
Okay.
Romans versus Italians.
Romans versus Italians. I could get behind the Italians pick.
Yeah,
I could really get behind the Italians pick. I don't know what Hera's going to pick, and that's another key to Hera's game. Is he's always mixing it up. As much as people call him meta, he's kind of like meta defining in a way. And sometimes he'll pick a civ that, you know, wouldn't even be in another player's top 10 on a certain map, but he just makes it work.
I pick Romans.
Makes it work.
I pick Roman because of that. I don't feel that Romans is for that one, but I don't see like.
I mean,
Romans
Glasses is a very good civ for, or very good map for Romans, right? I can see them doing well on something like Blue Wells as well.
That's true.
I think
maybe Bengalis here.
I mean, it could even be Mongols.
Yeah.
You could just play Mongols. You could play Malians, perfectly fine. I'm sure we're both going to be surprised when we go in.
Isn't Rampart the map that they are more or less close?
Yeah,
Mongols could be insane there.
Could probably be the pick for Rampart.
Okay, we are guessing, guys, but we're going to have not too much time to guess because they're about to start, as you can see. Hopefully, we're going to start into the game number 1 soon. And I would love to see a close series. That will be my, you know, the hope for this one. You know.
Also,
and for
the
hard
ideal series
as well.
here would be Hart jumps ahead 2-0, and then we get to see Hera under pressure.
Yeah, well,
I think. And then Game 5, whoever takes Game 5, if Hera comes back and wins too, that would be a perfect way to round out a fantastic day 1.
By the way, before they start, did you expect the Leary ACCM happen? I didn't expect that dominance. I expected him to win, but it was kind of oof.
I think ACCM doesn't have a lot of confidence against Lyrian Empire Wars.
Okay.
We've seen him win in RM. Like WWC 2, I think he won the final against Lyri. Like, he has history of winning against Lyri in RM, but Empire Wars, Lyri gets the archers on the field within 2 minutes, and he's just dancing around the front side of your base, right? Like, if ACCM has a rematch, he's going to have to come up with some better strategies, and he's going to have to realize that he can't be the aggressor really, really early, right? It's going to be Kitons.
Nice.
Ooh, we saw plenty of this in the ladder. Remember Thames with Kitons in the ladder? They were very popular at the beginning, and then they kind of faded away as people realized that Koreans were good on every single map.
Yeah, they are now a bit more nerf, right? Yeah. So Kitons, but let's see what is going to be then for Hera. Definitely was an Italians, and we have Romans.
Romans, nice call.
Oh, we have Romans, you know. I was thinking that the Italians could be, as you mentioned, very, you know, but I don't know. I was thinking that Romans could be.
I think Romans are quite a good counter pick to Kitons in many ways.
Romans are very strong on Hera's hands, specifically, honestly. I mean, with the economy they have, Hera can really do a domination here. Let's see what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1, last series of the day, on a first day that has been absolutely amazing. Hopefully, guys, you enjoy. This is Mem, Dave with me, Romans as a blue, Kitons as a red heart on the left of the map, and opening archery range, Dave.
Yeah, and I found that people enjoy doing that with Kitons, right? The tendency is to open stable, but you're going to have to wait to get your forging upgrade anyway, and you're going to have to get your pastures and your food set up before you go into the stable. So it's like, it's almost better to open with archers to defend yourself and to push them away from spearmen, and then add up and just build up your eco before you go into scout.
Get your economy going.
Yeah.
He has already the pasture upgrade. already, and now we see how he's doing. Already some passes. He will have the stable at some point, but Hera, it's already not wall completely, but it's on the way to wall.
Yeah.
If you are wall, you have romance, and then you cannot raid. Then Kitan's effect is gone.
Yeah, and Hera's, I think he got a little bit fortunate with the way the woodline spawned in and how close he was. So he's got a really easy segment to wall as they dance back and forth. I love seeing it from these two guys. Imagine how many times this has happened in practice games we haven't seen, right? Just dancing with the scouts. Good push back there from Hart. He drives the archers away. His other archer army, I think his 2 archers are forward as well. I don't know what those dots are approaching Hera's base, but he might be able to find some value with those. His skirms, however, a little bit exposed on the front side of the map. There we go. Villager dead, maybe? Can Hera save this?
Yeah,
No.
And now look how Hera is thinking every time about everything. For some reason, he was expecting his opponent to go scout. He was doing forging, he canceled it. And now he's coming with the scout without forging, coming with the archers as well. He got 1 villager down, but Hera has a lot of armies.
And Hart doesn't have the spearmen there yet, and now the spearmen arrives, but the archers are right there, and he's chasing after with villagers. This is not the position that Hart wanted to be in. His archers also got cleared up on the front side. Really good stuff here from Hera. The timing with the spearmen and the archers and the scouts coming forward. He didn't kill any villagers, but there's 2 weak ones he can go after, and he's cleared up the army from Hart.
Yeah, now he's doing the stable.
Yeah.
He's doing the stable. He has the skirmishers, he has the spear as well. I don't know if a tower will be needed. For now, if he's going back to Hart, when he sees this scout, he has to make a tower. I would make a tower from Hart because those are a lot of scout and archers. A tower needs to be done.
I would probably just use those villagers. There we go. Yeah. That's probably a good start. They were sitting there not doing anything for a while. Hera's trying to clear those up. Still doesn't get it, so Hart saves 2 1 HP villagers. Hera would rather keep the army mass than push in there and get those villagers. And we've got to pause here as Hera is having some issues maybe.
Okay. Well, he stabilized a little bit. He still had 1 villager more. You can see how IDLTC with all this aggression is still 0 for Hart and Hera basically 9 seconds only.
Keyboard disconnect or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, I paused the game pretty quick. Okay, there we go. Awesome.
There you go. We keep going. The stable is already up. He seems that he's going to go back, so he's breathing a little bit hard here.
Yeah, confirmed keyboard issues, but he's got it sorted. Maybe that's why he didn't go in and snipe that villager when he had the chance. But, I mean, it doesn't make a huge deal. He's still got his army, so he can be happy about that. He's got the scouts and the archers trying to push in. Hart is fine with keeping Hera there right now because he's in the process of building up his scouts and getting forging and getting his pasture set up. And then the food's going to come in like crazy.
It's going to go so great. And also now the forging is going to affect the spears as well. So if he's going with those spears, he's going to be +2 spears. He's going to make a lot of damage to those scouts. He just need to hold that position and micro those spears. Don't
and Hart needs to pull these villagers off gold too. There's no reason you should be floating almost 400 gold.
Well,
like just pull them off, and then you get bloodlines, and then you can click up the castle, and you're fine.
Well, there's no bloodlines in Kitans, but it's still.
Or sorry, yeah,
it's fine. But if you make market here, you have a lot of gold. With 25 on food that you have, you're gonna be able to go up to castles like very quick.
That shows you how long it's been since Kitans got nerfed, because I haven't watched a Kitans game in months. I forgot no bloodlines.
Yeah, well, it's okay. You know?
We watched plenty earlier.
I wasn't going to remind you, so we can move on from the topic.
We had like 3 months.
Nice walls here. Look at those couple of houses. That is going to be fine. The skills are coming. This is good amount of farming for Hart. And now the resources are great for Hart, yes. But here are resources insane.
Yeah.
On the way to Castlage.
Well, it's Romans too, right?
On the way to
and this is while he's making scouts and archers. So he's been constantly producing. That's a really good job from Harry. He's getting bloodlines himself. He's got Horse Collar on the way. Hart's just trying to complete the walls. I think Hart's in the mindset of like, if I get my pasture set up, I can just spam units and hopefully I can overwhelm Hera and catch him if he's trying to be a little bit too greedy expanding the
Well, the map is big, Dave. So even if it's 1 minute difference, it's gonna be fine if it's wall.
Yeah,
I think. Except that you are against many crossbows, which is on the way. 8 archers already, 10 can be crows and Bodkin. You will have to wall. I don't know if he will need a tower here. At least he didn't spend the stone, so he can build the tower. He's up, and it's 1 minute 30 seconds.
It's
the good thing, it's okay, yes. But the good thing is that he has many scouts here. He needs to deal with those, but those scouts got blindness as well. So now the +2 attack are not gonna be that effective. He needs to hold a minute, or the snowball can be real, Dave.
What do you do as Kitans against like Scorpion Pikemen? It's going to be in a difficult situation, right? Then you have to go into like heavy cav archers and castle.
Why we don't see Fire Lancers? They have Fire Lancers.
I mean, you
Mas
could,
já limpei
you
isso
could
aqui,
go Fire
gente.
Lance.
Fire
This-
Lancers.
Yeah,
It's a good option here with
Yeah.
Kittens, you know, and then you float crazy amount of food because
Yeah.
you are not using
Como é
it.
que é GG?
You know,
O
so
que é
it
que
could
estás a
be a good
passar?
But if Hera still has the crossbows,
Tudo a ver com os arqueiros aí,
Not a
não
lot
sei o
of
quê, qual é
skirmishes
que é?
here.
true.
You make the
It's gonna be a chess game here with them
Yeah.
trying to figure out what they want to do, and especially with Hera trying to figure out how much he needs to put into military and how much he can put into economy in terms of investment.
Yeah.
Because Heart's gonna have an insane amount of pastures behind. The food's gonna be coming in really
Por base
quick,
do-
and there's a possibility Hera could get
do
over.
ver, claro.
Yeah. Well, he
Estou a ir para aí,
doesn't
então,
want to
estou a
be
ir para aí,
greedy,
David.
so he's doing a tower on the goal. I think that's the tower. He has very good resources, like very good food, very good gold.
Tá bom,
very
então,
good
aguenta aí que eu estou a ir
wood,
para aí,
but he
então.
needs to
Oh, look
make
at
this
Hera
tower.
holding open the
Vamos,
gate.
vamos lutar
Look at
juntos.
Hera sitting
Epá,
a scout in that
foda-se.
gate. He
Essa
holds it
cena.
open. Heart's gonna still take
Ainda
out
fica
some of the
a apagar
crossbows
focos,
though,
não
and this is
só.
an ambitious dive here from Hera, but now he brings all the scouts into play. Still, without the crossbows, how threatening is this army without the crossbows here, man?
Not anymore.
I don't really think so, because Heart's gonna be Castle Age soon. He didn't make any scouts on the way up to Castle Age though, so he will have to wait for his units to come out. But Hera loses all of his range units.
Depois vamos fazer engagement ao mesmo
Lost all
tempo.
the
aí.
army now, and now he can go, and he's going Lancers. Those Lancers, when you
Eu
make
quero que ele não esteja num canto aí.
the second food upgrade, and the bows is gonna be really nice.
Daqui a pouco vamos
But
receber
just
os
tell me
knights
one
do
thing.
outro
You are
e
playing
vai
against a
ser
player
GG.
like Hera that is absolutely amazing with the micro, with the multitasking. Why you are not wall?
Estão onde os
I knew you
arqueiros
were
de
gonna
trás.
ask. I was about to finish your question for you because I knew you were gonna say that. He gets one crossbow. Okay, there's still an army there, and there's
Okay.
two
Ah,
more
okay, tá bom,
crossbows
vamos
and
lá.
a knight coming
Because
from
it's
the north
open.
side.
He sent it out because
Ele agora
it's
está a
open.
fugir, ele agora
He
está a ir
had it
up.
open completely. He
Vamos lá
didn't make the
apanhá-lo, vai.
market before, so now he has to panic, make that market. Spearman coming over.
Vai ir aí,
Still not
mais.
the end of the
Vai-
world for
vai
Kitans.
daí
Like,
que eu vou
they
deste
can
lado.
overcome a villager
Vai
deficit,
daí que eu
that's
vou
for
deste
sure.
lado.
Yeah, but the problem now is that look at the army numbers. Even
Yes.
if villages are only 4
Yeah, vai
different, you
perder
can
tudo
see the
aqui.
amount of army. The Lancers are okay, but the crossbows with the knights, in my opinion, are just better. And especially if you have so many. 11 crossbows, 5 knights.
Exactly.
Hera is also playing so smooth, very aggressive.
Yeah.
He wasn't even wall completely himself at home, but that's fine when you have the initiative. But when you don't have the initiative, you need to be wall because he's now coming all over the map.
Excellent use of small
Yeah, it's a
numbers
good
of
knight.
units from
Yeah.
Hera. He's just getting the ultimate
Yeah.
value from these units, even after he lost most of his crossbows. I think Hart made a mistake, man. I think he should have been making scouts on the way up to Castle Age.
Why not?
If he had a few scouts, he could have cleared those archers
Okay,
early,
my dude.
and then he can go into the step lane. So you don't have to greed it out and wait
Quanto
till
vai, mas
Castle
esse
Age
gajo
when you have
vazou,
food
né?
in the bank.
Especially,
Yeah,
especially
probably.
when you have fully upgraded,
Oh,
they have
that's
used to attack, you have the armor, and now it's a complete snowball game. And game number 1 is
So
what
actually,
I like to call
fine.
total and
Don't
brutal
think one
domination, Dave.
Well, it felt kind of even for a while, right? And then just
but in
one
1
little
minute,
fight,
one
one
minute.
little advantage for Hera, and that's all it takes for the best in the world. And now he's clearing up the pastures, and Hera's not going to get, you know, super excited about this position and try and go in for damage and lose his army again. He's just going to slowly work away on these pastures. He knows it's a big investment for Hart to build those early, and he's going to be very patient and just wait here on the hill.
But also Hart is maybe thinking, oh, he's going all in, he's having a lot of army. He's not even that.
No,
he's not going
he's got
all
two
in. He has a
TCs.
second TC
Yeah.
already. You know, so he has a good economy going. He has 15 villages more than double the
I'm
army.
also-
He's waiting a
Well,
lot.
Valeu, tchau.
And do you remember the last time Hart attacked with a civilization like Kittens to Hera? He didn't. You know?
He had 2 archers forward, and that's the last time he was even near Hera's base. Beautiful game from Hera.
Yeah. He's doing heavy cav archery in castles. I like it. But
There's the university as well for ballistics.
okay.
But this is a desperation play. Like, this is I need a better army. I know my eco is going to be way behind yours. And I need to mass up this army, but he's not going to get the chance. Hera has ballistics as well. It just came in. He's going to be sniping these cav archers if they get close. And if they run away, he's going to kill all the vills. GG, game 1 goes to Hera.
That APM? What is that APM?
183?
APM average.
Hello?
183. Can we please see the keyboard? That's why they paused it. My keyboard is not working. How is it gonna work? Your keyboard cannot work. It's impossible. Dave, it's not possible to work. The keyboard is broken.
That's effective. That's effective APM,
Yeah.
folks. That's not actual APM. That's effective actions. Holy cow!
That keyboard, you know where it's
Someone
going?
needs to buy that keyboard a drink.
That keyboard is going to the damn hell after this series, you know? You can throw through the windows. Open the windows, Redbull.
Oh my god! That's the average. god!
I didn't even check the peak, you know, because the peak is...
The peak was like 300 or something.
Whatever,
yeah,
you know.
Just
well, we want to check the statistics. Well, exploration, very important. 46% it was exploration.
There's the attack that Hart.
And he killed one villager.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
From there, then he was like, okay, I'm done.
Well, and then we had this stalemate, right? And Hart manages to wall up again on the front side, but he doesn't wall the marshes at the top. And he doesn't wall anything behind this. He adds the tower. The tower didn't really give him a lot of value, to be honest.
It gave nothing.
Yeah, it chased away the crossbows, so they couldn't sit on the gold. But
probably it was better that he lose the gold.
Yeah.
You know, like,
but
go back with the
look
gold
at this. 38 seconds away from Castle Age, right? If he had queued up a few scouts and had 3 scouts on the field, I think this becomes far easier. He has time to wall, and then he can start massing his units. But he was waiting. He was waiting
and
for
actually,
Castle Age.
Probably it's better to lose the skips outside.
Yeah.
You know, because either way, he was losing inside, and then he was inside now with the army, and he was going to have the tower.
But, I mean, Hera's just going to punish you for those mistakes every single time. And you can see him dancing around. Very similar energy to the Leary games against ACCM, right? He gets him with 3 crossbows, and it's just done. I think Hera broke his keyboard.
Let's check. Can we zoom in?
Are you okay? Blink twice if you're fine, keyboard.
Okay. but the difference here with the previous series with Leary and ACCM is that Hart is a very fast player.
Oh, he's super quick. He was 115 on that.
Yeah, he was over 100 APM all the time, so it's even more, you know, overwhelming probably for him. You know, let's see now what is going to be the game number 2, because. The start is...
Where does Hart go here? I think Hart goes to a game or a map that's a completely different vibe to that. He doesn't want a land-based map, probably. I think Blue Wells is probably a good pick, right? You can mix it up. You get a forward dock or something and start attacking Hera from different angles.
I'm checking the minimap.
Maybe not. Is that...
is
that Blue Wells? I think it's Blue Wells.
Yeah, it's Blue Wells, okay.
Okay, so we know something about something.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot to Immersion. The map we had in the...
Very good map as well. The difference between this one is that it's not just the food in the center, it's almost all the gold on the map is in that water, right? I think there's only 4 tiles of gold in each player's base, so that's like 8 tiles total on the map, and then the rest is oysters and whales.
Whales. All right. Let's see then what civilizations can be. Then Italians or Armenians. Well, could be Persians too.
Could be. It could be Malians for Hera. It could be Bengalis, maybe.
Well, they regenerate HP, also the ships there, so...
You get 2 free extra Ethiopians on this one. Okay. Okay.
Well, we've seen Ethiopians twice, with Leo and Hera. Different completely maps, and possibly different approaches. But on water, they don't have anything specifically good.
I mean, yeah.
Like...
You have to wonder if this is another Civ pick where only Hera would go for this.
And you want to surprise.
And he would feel very comfortable. Yeah. And then he just plays into archers or something, and archers are actually quite good against hulks.
But you are cooking things in the first day?
Well, I think...
Italians is more standard, for example.
Yeah, but I don't think Hera has to cook up a super unique strategy.
Well, with
he can just play whatever Civ he feels comfortable with, and if it doesn't work, then he can start mixing it up later on in the tournament. Italians is a fantastic Civ.
You know what I feel also now that they'll listen? He was watching Lear versus ACCM. He was listening me and Nelly like how fast, how aggressive it is. Lear is aggressive, you will see how aggressive I can be. Bam. You know, I don't think I'm not sure if he's.
I like this is Mem's fan theory, but I was actually sitting right next to Hera, and he was practicing throughout the entire set. He wasn't.
Didn't watch?
No.
You didn't watch anything? Shit. Damn it.
Don't worry, Matt. He's got a poster view in his room.
You could have lied now, Dave.
I could have actually. I will note
this for the future, you know. Damn it!
All right, game 2. We got Hart as Italians, Hera as Ethiopians. We'll see what Hera plans to do. Mark it right away. So he's just gonna buy his way up to Castle Age.
Castle Age, man.
And the whales come in so fast. I was talking to Viper about this yesterday about this map. And I said, shouldn't Saracens be really good here? And he said, yeah, they'll probably be banned on most of the drafts where there's blue wells.
Okay. So
just because of the market and the gold goes so fast. And with Ethiopians, you get 100 extra food, 100 extra gold when the game starts.
Yeah, and then what he's going to do is the minimum army possible. He's doing few archers to don't get harassed by his opponent. He's doing even a second archer range. Yeah, because he's gonna try, maybe not right away, but he's selling already everything. Look at the resources.
Yeah.
Do you think Hart knows or he's expecting this more or less? I believe so.
I mean, he has to have good scouting. Like, where is he gone with his scout so far? I see it's
Can we see if he's
Can
in
we
the market?
see his line of sight, whether he sees the market or not? Didn't see it. Didn't see it at the back. Just sees the archer range being built there.
But now it's even more problematic because he sees double archer range. He's thinking, no, it's coming very aggressive. You know?
Yeah.
And
But
he
he's
needs
not.
to go around with the scout.
He's not. He needs to see. He needs to see that market. Good pressure. A villager gets away on 1 HP. Still no forward docks or anything. Hart did go for the dock at the back, and he's adding a second range in response to the second archer range from Hera. But it is important to note that even with that market, even with the extra resources, Hera hasn't clicked up yet, man.
Yeah.
He's still hanging out in Feudal Age, and now he's adding more archers to respond to the pressure from Hart.
And it's +1/+1 armor already also for Hart with Italians. That's going to be +2 because Italians get extra armor, so it's make them very tanky. We see 3 villains more. That is probably the fish. He has 9 fishy ships, exactly, 6 fishy ships. Hera is not too far from going, but now he needs to attack because Hera cannot respond with a tow.
I don't mind this
Sei
position
comer
at
este
all.
mapa aqui.
Like the fact that Hera hasn't clicked up to Castle Age and was forced into archers and defense, I think is fine. Hart's going to see the market now, and that's going to put him on notice that
Mountain
Castle Age could
dunes.
be coming in
Players
soon. Hera
begin
just clicked, so
at
he'll see the
top
market,
towering
and he'll see
dunes
Hera's score drop.
overlooking a
So that should be a
landscape of
pretty good
shifting
indicator
sands.
that Castle Age is on the
The
way. Does he get
desert
any
is
value on
rich
this
in
one? I'm
palm
question.
trees, but
É,
the
prima,
Now
tem
you need
pouca
to be
cena,
very
em baixo
aggressive,
tem
but
manicure.
can you be very aggressive when you have the same
Tipo,
amount of
os
army
recursos
that
estão lá
you're
em baixo. Tu
performing?
tens uma montanha,
8 archers, 8
o ouro,
archers, so
tudo
it's
mais
crazy.
rápido.
It's still going up Castle Age. Not as fast as we thought, but very fast. He's minute 5. He's 2 minutes away from going up. Hard resources are looking good. And well, remember that Italians don't need 800, 200 to go up. They need less resources, but he's
Kill the
going to
scout.
clean up for Hera.
The scout was so weak, he went after the archers instead. Hart trying to get maximum value there. Italians do have a cheaper Castle Age. And Hart's going to be up at a really good time. 11 fishing ships against 8. He's got the archers with the extra armor, like you mentioned. So if he manages to keep a similar mass, he could be in a good position. I think it's really interesting that both of these players have decided that this is an archer map here. Like, they're not going to try for the forward docks or anything. They're just going to make double range archers.
Yeah, and the timing is going to be very important because Ethiopians, as you saw before, they also attack faster. You have that brutal APM. He needs to be careful. Obviously, if he...
Oh, Hera's going to wall him into the archers. He can't.
Well, that's going to be a
If he had stone, he could have made a stone gate there and it would have worked. But he sold it.
Yeah, but this is an okay position for Hart, as you mentioned. He's keeping him away. Be careful with the Hulk, because you might lose those, but this
Era preferível jogar aquele mapa
I mean,
do
you
que
keep
este aqui.
away from your base.
Very good micro. And now, with that archer army back there, you force Hera back. So, like you said, you can't come to your base.
Yeah, 12 fishes, 9 fishes.
There should be some weak villagers in Hera's economy as well.
He's going to the wood. Let's see, he's
Oh,
there.
he put them in a safer position. He's so good at doing that. He always puts the 1 HP villagers on the other side of his economy where the army isn't going to show up.
Also, his reaction has been almost instant. He's coming now forward with the archers right away. He's ignoring the forward archers from Hart, and Hera is going to be trying to put the aggression.
Oh, but he gets punished. He gets punished for it, man. He sent the weak villagers over there to die, and he sends the army for it, so there's no solutions. And guess what? Hart is fully walled at the front here.
Yeah,
there's no way in for Hera.
Well, he can dive in. He's gonna dive in.
But there's a lot in that. There's a lot in that.
Risky. It's so risky. Yeah. Really risky. The resources are quite unbalanced for Hart. He has such a lot of gold. That
Didn't
is a
finish the
market.
stable either. Things are kind of falling apart a little bit here for Hart. He's looking for the fish on the outside. Hera doesn't have any. So that's one advantage for Hart, but Hera does have 2 pawns that he's gathering gold in.
Isso aqui, aí imo, bro. Isso é quase impossível de lutar.
Now he needs to save those archers. He's going to have even these skirmishes. I believe that in this situation that you are going all in, you need ballistic here. Right? Like, I believe so. And also, he has no food income. 5 of food only. The crops are there. He has 17 crossbows. 17 crossbows. Hera, but Hart got the skirmishes as well. So if you get all together, Dave, might be fine. And here he's will be fine. Let's see what's going to happen. Good micro here by Hart. Hart is now going to dive in, but Hera is there with the archers. Population is almost the same. This is the kind of games Dave we want to see. Close games and amazing
micro there, close quarters from Hera. 2 tiles away and he's dodging the shots. Unbelievable micro, the good angles he took at the beginning of that fight, but Hart, once again, Hera's paying attention on one side, Hart shows up at the other side. A lot of the weak villagers have died already, but there's still some in there.
está
And
igual
now
viado
Hera
aqui também.
trapping him in with the stone gate. Palisade gate.
The skirmishes are in the
Aqui,
damn hell or
deixa eu
not?
ver como
Well,
fazer.
pretty much, but he's killing villages. At least he's
Tentar
getting some
lutar
good
aqui.
value, Dave. Not a lot.
He got,
Vez mandou scout aqui.
Well, I mean,
Conseguir levar
very
essas
good
coisas.
value, you know? He killed one villain, that one, 1 HP.
There's
he's
a guy.
still waiting.
Hey, there's a guy,
Come
Hart.
on.
There's one guy. He's standing next to the Mangonel. Surely you can get him, right? Surely. Oh?
Kill it.
No, he's not paying attention to this.
Yeah, it's not paying attention.
He's got
But
better
in
Sabe,
that
acho que o outro
one,
chega.
Hera will be paying attention and will
Yes.
take it.
Yeah,
Those are the small details, the small difference. Villiers, 3 more, yes, but army numbers now 7 to 24. So I believe that now who need the siege as well is hard.
Estão a
It's
ver os
coming
views
Hera
do outro.
more and more
Cheio, full
aggressive with the
views.
Bangle and more crossbows. No ballistic, but we need ballistic when you have that micro.
I think Hart has identified that Hera doesn't have a dock on the outside, so he's added a second dock himself, and he's going to expand his food eco on the
Acho que
outside.
está a vir
I
buscar
think he
depois.
hasn't really been taking any food from any land-based sources. It's just been that fish on the
Mas
outside,
nem vídeos.
Okay.
which has been
Espero
very
que isso
nice
tudo
for
aí
him.
não faça
I think he's
ficar
trying to make
chato.
also a dock in the
Já estou.
in the pond on the left.
Occasionally I hear those whales.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. What you are paying attention?
It's the same sound as Army made when it got flattened by this Mangonel.
Okay.
Tamanho do
look at this.
animal.
Take it, but that was tough.
Yeah,
that
that's-
was really tough.
That's not a good one.
Yeah, I think he has the foundation still of the dock on that pond. You see on the pond on the left,
he tried to
still
get it.
didn't finish, and he's kind of wasting those
Ver se
resources.
consigo levar mais
Okay,
boa.
we're gonna check now the live action. He's gonna take the dock. That dock is important because look at the amount of fishing ships he has hit there. It's
gonna
gonna be
have to replace
either.
Vou continuar a fazer isso, Robin. Ei,
Population in
não
total
estás a...
is very similar, but now it's
Sim, estavas a
not.
defender o meu
There's
vídeo.
another army though from Hart, and it's sneaking around again.
Yes,
He's found
boa,
success
boa.
on wood lines. He keeps showing up at them, and I don't think Hera saw that. I don't think he saw that army at all. It's just skirms, but at this point, like
Yeah,
one crossbow,
thanks.
5 skirms can snipe villagers quite quickly.
Yeah, with what team for sure. The point is that he has not even Boso, and now he's coming very aggressive. He has
Ah,
4
that's
mangoes,
good,
2 on
okay.
the left, 2 on the right,
So
so many
close.
crossbows.
Okay.
They are coming close, he's gonna take it, but
Nice
he's
split from
dancing.
Hera.
He's dancing, he's coming now with the feed mangle in front. He's gonna be able to take all of them or not.
He took out
Now,
2
good
Mangonels,
one.
man!
Whoa.
Hart took out 2 Mangonels!
He need to take 2 more. He really need to take 2 more. I mean, it's not a no.
He's raiding at the back though, he's got the skirms at the back.
Okay, okay.
Hera may be distracted, not seeing this. The weak villagers we talked about before are back there. So Hart's gonna get some more villager kills. Will Hera be distracted?
Esses
when
gajos
he
estão a
sees
jogar
that?
mesmo assim.
Can Hart clear up the Mangonels on the front? And Hera did go for a dock, and he did it in a very sneaky location. Hart doesn't know this until it's already up.
But he needs a big badaboom here. He needs a big badaboom. The skirmish is still being annoying. Let's see if now he's gonna be able to take it. Delete the house,
He
delete
needs
the
2
house,
more.
delete the house. Delete that house and kill it. Not now.
Oh, Hera almost split into the Mangonel. That was a weird angle to take a split, but it works out for him. Excellent micro from Hera. Ooh, this is so tense. Hart needs value from these Mangonels. He gets a big shot there. He's still killing villagers in the back of Hera's base. Hera is hard locked in on the front side. He's trying to wall him in, but he loses another villager.
Yeah, but with all that said, he has still 1,000 resources collected more with 15 villages lost. So he's still with a better and more efficient economy. He's gonna take another village. No, don't lose it like this. That's a big badaboom here with the Mangonel. You need to control, but that's the problem. It's going so aggressive with 4 Mangonels in front of the crossbows. And how do you stop that? So difficult. You need to have an insane micro to stop those 4 Mangonels, and he's also on water tail.
Games like this are about who can make less mistakes.
Yeah.
Right? Who can manage both sides, and they've been doing pretty well. I think Hera's a little bit ahead. He's got this fantastic position on the front side of Hart's base, but Hart still has more eco than Hera. But like you said, res collected, still ahead for Hera.
Yeah, let's see now. This is a good one. He's taking
Nice
another.
job
It's
from
2.
Hart.
Now he's gonna take that one. You need to take that one. He's gonna take
Hera
it now.
missed.
He take
Hera
it.
lost another one.
He take it 3. He got 3 Mangonels. He's gonna take that one or not? You have to be careful. He's taking the villain.
He
No!
dodged that. How did he dodge?
I don't know. It's crazy. 2 Mangonels still repairing, and now you can see how the numbers is still ahead. But he lost a lot of expensive army, Dave, and 12 villages more.
One thing I like about Hera is how he set up his eco. Ah, that's why the res collected. He had all of those fish over there, and he only just now goes out for a dock. I was wondering about that. The numbers were kind of skewed in his favor, but Hera still had more res collected, and that explains a lot. He never got an opportunity to go replace that dock that was destroyed earlier.
Yeah, he's doing now.
Gajos
And
bons,
population is almost the same. Definitely, this is the kind of games we want to see with those two. Very, very close. It's almost the same population. Resources is still now stabilized a little bit. And those crossbows gonna be very dangerous. You need to put some fishes maybe to go him away. It's going. And this is 3
Jebaste Arondel.
3 bangers. Somehow he's paying attention. Did you see how he's not getting a single mistake?
Even Hera backs away from that. Even Hera backs away from 3 mangonels, walking around looking for trouble. We've got 5 mangonels on the front side from Hera. He's not giving up on the pressure. So much gold income coming in from the whales and the oysters. He can just keep producing those. Big shot!
Taking now a lot, and now the first ship is there.
Isso aqui pode construir.
He could take even more. So fast, Hera is still
Tá
dying.
aqui ele, tá aqui ele,
That's
tá
so
aqui ele
good
já.
move by Hera, by the Canadian. He's gonna move right now or not? He's gonna take another. Oh my god, it's so complicated.
Skirmish, tá fazendo skirmish. Pode puxar esse cara. Eu não fiz.
Dave, what's going on? Man!
Stable.
Give it to us, come on!
Give me a bada boom!
Ah,
We
yeah.
want vodka to work more, man! And now, bad, nobody, well, he killed those villains, you know?
He's about to lose the dock he just replaced. Oh my goodness, the pressure.
That was a good one! Finally! Whoa, he took it!
Bang!
Yeah, man! My goodness, I mean, those were destined to
Minotaurs.
die, those archers, come on. Anyway, 88 population, 89, look at the population, Dave. But 0 villages on gold for Heart.
Yes.
You need to find a way to get some gold.
And I think Hera has
Aí
just
eu
been
vou tentar
whales.
fazer
I think it's
CJ.
been... Oh! Boom!
How many bada-booms, Dave? What is this?
Who says demos got nerfed, man? Who says
Yeah,
demos
olha ali mesmo
got
atrás.
nerfed?
Vou fazer
Demos are
siege.
back. Oh, man.
Eu tenho que rolar aqui.
Fireworks in it.
Yeah, I'm
Holy
sweating now.
Vai, consegues rolar, hein?
He took
Rapidamente.
so many
Estás mais
mangoes
perto.
and still with 0 on gold. You need the middle. How much gold left in the map? Vodka? Because most of the gold is probably
It's in the middle.
man.
Well, I think Hera hasn't been taking any of the gold really in his base. He's just been using the fishing chips to take the whales and the oysters. And Hart, because he hasn't had any fishing chips on those, and because his gold is forward here, he hasn't really been taking gold either. He's had 0 on gold forever.
Yeah,
Forever.
but the crazy part of all this is population is almost the same. Crazy badaboos all over. Check the resources for the Canadian.
Oh yeah.
He's about to
He's
go
about
up
click
to
them.
Imperial.
And you know why? Because he added farms early. He wasn't taking fish on the outside. Hart was relying on the food coming in there, and he added farms early. And here we go. Revenge of the demo!
But the old demo will kill 4. The old demo will kill all of them. It's the truth, you know. Anyway, let's see the mangoes. He's gonna be able to take it. Where's doing a... Oh, he sold it. 500 stone.
Oh god, his heart is... he just needed gold, and I think he
No, but he's
realizes...
taking gold now in that pond.
I know, and
gold.
look at Hart's resources suddenly.
And he's Italian.
A tiny little balancing
Yeah.
from the market, just
Okay.
a little touch of balance from the market.
gonna
And
make
suddenly
it.
Hart might be in a position to click up to Imperial Age at a very similar time to Mara. He has done a remarkable job keeping Hera's mangonels away, because I'm pretty sure Hera's produced like 20 mangonels this game.
Yeah, but just look what this is the trademark. Can we go to Hera's base, please?
The
Hera's
farms.
base, the
He's got farms all over
He
the place.
always gets farms all over the
Not
map.
as-
If we can
does
zoom
Hart
out,
have a single farm?
Exactly. If we can zoom out a little bit and click it, he got 33 farms used there. Let's go to Hart.
Okay.
How many he got?
All right, he's got...
Yeah, almost the same, 12.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're being nice.
I mean, we all know about Hera's farms, man, and he started
It's
adding those
insane.
early, right?
It's really insane.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, but both are on the way to Imperial with only 14 seconds difference. The population
Okay,
is still
we're lucky.
benefiting the Canadian, but the position in the map benefit the Canadian as well. This is not a castle.
Well,
The
yeah,
army
but
now
well,
is
yeah,
almost
yeah,
the same.
yeah.
I think the game
Yeah,
is
he doesn't have anything locking down the
Uh,
middle, but I mean,
Espera.
his army control has been phenomenal. He's had the mangonels
Vamos
there,
ter que fechar
the
aqui.
and he's
Já
got
rápido.
one dock. So he's got some potential to stop Hart from expanding outwards towards the oysters in the center area there. Still, very competitive imp timing. 98 eco for Hera, 86 for Hart. It's still possible for Hart, but he's really got to make something happen. He's got to find an opening.
Ele já entrou
Estão
com
vividos também.
Okay, and in late game, I mean, similar, right? You can go
Estão
both
divididos,
with
estão
the
divididos.
archers
I think
as
I like
well.
Italians.
Faz outro
better
gate aí
than
rápido.
Ethiopians.
Ai,
Yeah, that
caralho.
was different, you know, you can go Hazards as well, but with this economy here, they are forced to go in range units, kinda.
Boa,
Bomber
tá bom
cannons,
isso.
then bomber cannons. Ethiopians get siege engineer in case that you're gonna go with that.
Entrou aí.
Siege is very
I
powerful.
like the Navy as well from Italians.
That's true.
If Hart can get
That's
some
true.
docks in the center, which I
He's
think
doing.
this really focuses
He's trying
on.
to go.
Yeah.
Aqui não entrou.
What a game.
Yeah, it's
So
very
many
good.
moments
Se
in
tivesse
this
na
game. We got a
testa
whole
leite,
highlight
Não
reel
gosto
just
assim,
on
né?
this game.
Well, we can scream later, you know, we can scream later,
know.
no problem. Okay, that Mangle is still alive, crazy. 715 stone. Where to make the castle? Close to the middle?
I think it has to be, if you feel like you have control here for Hera, Hera can make it on Hart's side of that middle pond. Not too aggressive, but it keeps him away from that. Hart, yeah, right there, right there. Hart, his needs to go to contest that castle. You need, as soon as you see that castle, you need to build one to keep your gold safe and then start trapping it.
Yeah, but the problem, David, is with what? You have 5 archers, 3 skirmishes, your opponent has 17 archers, is going +3, is going to make ballistic in a moment. You cannot really counter that castle, and that castle gives you the whole map.
No, you're going to have to put it further back just so you can trap it down.
Yeah.
You have to put it in a position where your
All
traps
right.
will be safe
There you
underneath
go.
of it.
There you go. So he's gonna make it there. Let's see what he's gonna do, because he can still do the job. You need chemistry, but the problem is Hart has a very balanced economy. 0 wood, 0 food, 0 gold, 0 everything, and not what you need. You know, you need resources, and right now he needs chemistry right away, which is not happening there.
You know that's my favorite line from you, right? That's always been my favorite. Perfectly balanced eco. 0, 0, 0, 0.
Well, he got some stuff, you know.
Yeah.
All right, we go with the skirmishes, or what?
Os gajos
What
até
he's going to do,
torcem.
because since he doesn't have a lot
Boa
of
noite,
economy, he
Davi
needs some
Mika.
more skirms and some cannon galleons there.
Como é que é, Ragnarok? Estás melhor?
I mean,
Yeah, pá,
I
não sei o
like
que é que
emphasis
apanhei,
on water control. I
porra.
think he senses
Esse
that
daqui.
he's not going to land anytime soon. So he needs to mix up the game by getting more ponds. And if Harris not
Não,
paying
apanhei
attention to those ponds,
muito
Hart could theoretically
Apanhei uma
capture all 3 of
uma
these.
ingestão de
And then he
barato.
could get cannon galleons or something. He could make things
O
interesting, but
teu
still, it's
problema
going
eu
to be
sei.
a huge mountain to climb. Because
E já
even if he
tiraste
does
a
get
rolha
maybe
do
those
rabo ou
ponds,
está animado?
Não,
that
já tirei.
Archer
porra.
mass from Hera can go over and
Sim.
snipe all.
Já tirou.
And they are great. It's
Such an interesting map, isn't it? It's really, really cool.
It's built that is so
E
complicated.
John ali, aquela casa vai cair, John.
rolha.
Then the middle is
Vou-
so
Foda. Ei, não é isso, não estás a saber esse é o problema. Ai caralho,
doesn't have a
pá.
lot of siege
O
there, so
castelo não vai sair, hein?
need to snipe that
Foda-se.
somehow.
Estou a fazer salto.
Oh, that Mangle is going to be
Caraças,
in
pá.
gold, but Hera just don't have anything on water. He's trying to find some value with his navy.
Caralho, meu. Foda-se, pá.
Because he got nothing on water. It's on the land only, Hera.
Ah, meu,
Well,
porra.
he did take a lot of the fish out that were
Ah,
taking
Viminho.
the whales and getting gold for Hera. Hera just transitions.
Venho já, Ragnar. Estou a ouvir uma coisa aqui da minha.
Ixi, vai na!
With fishing ships on it as well, and he's
Tua
making fishing ships in the center of those too. So really nice job from Hera, still holding this position, not pushing
Tá bonito.
really quickly into hard space, but he doesn't need to. He's got a phenomenal eco behind.
Yeah.
Here he goes, disrupting the woodline as well.
Great position for the Canadian. He has 47 on gold, while his opponent has 7. 1,200 stone, yes, but he can find any value. Look how he's microing this here. He's gonna trap him. No.
Better things to do at this stage of the game.
Cara, agora.
Paying attention to everything, Hera. He's got the trebs working away. The bomber cannons are pushing up. Hart just got chemistry, but it's only 1 bombard cannon in the queue as he's still trying to add more war galleys. 4 on gold.
This is the thing, Dave. Look at the spot here that he has to take care, and he was walling the skirmishes.
Yeah.
How?
Oi.
You know how? This is the main part of the game right now. The other, it doesn't even matter at all, right? And he's doing it. 3 trebuchets. The castle is going to be down. You can make 2 castles more, but
Heavily hosed too.
Roxo veio aqui.
Heavily hosed. 137 out of 125. So
Olha,
all
deixa eu
his
trocar.
units he needs on the field now, if he can afford them, going to be blocked.
Yeah, well, but as you can see, he's still 30 villages more. Military numbers are very similar, 25 to 30, but he has map control. And the map control in this one, in these blue wells, is so important. There's no resources for Hart. He has no economy, and he's calling the GG.
Não, não precisa fazer
Hart
grandes.
0,
Não, não, não.
Hera 2. This was a great game. And fun to watch for sure. And the APM again.
Hera's slowing down.
Yeah, it's very slow now, 155. But as we were talking, hard, very fast as well, player. But you know, it's better stretch a little bit because otherwise.
I feel like Hart did a really good job mixing it up. He kept showing it up at the woodlines from Hera. He kept sniping villagers, but then at a certain point, it felt like there was 4 areas to pay attention to. Hart could only pay attention to 3, and Hera had his mind on all 4.
Yes, and he was close to 10 minutes without goal.
Yeah.
Without goal.
Yep. Well, he killed that dock, and he
Muito
can't
bom ele
take
para
the
fazer
whales
isso,
in the middle,
acho eu.
and then he kills the second dock, too.
But you know how
Ele
expensive it
faz
was for
aqui
him to go
agora.
up? He had to
Foda-se,
sell
eu não consigo puxar
500
essa merda,
stone
né?
And
get
for, I
gold.
think, 400 wood
Or something like
something
this,
that,
you know? So it's so
Mas tá fazendo
expensive. We
aquilo
can see,
de
I mean, so many
Esse
mobs.
gajo.
I mean, we don't even need to talk about them because
Great
most of them
micro.
are epic.
Watch these angles that Hera takes here. Close angle, another close angle, doesn't get hit once. Another close angle, doesn't get hit once. You have to click at the perfect location to dodge those shots when you're that close. Hart comes in here. He snipes a couple villagers. These were some really good raids. And Hera, you know, he had to come back to deal with this, but deal with it he did. He sends the Mangonel and he walls in the army, and then Hart's not paying attention to this because he tries to click out and the skirms just won't go. Doesn't get any more value from that. And then from that point forward, it just felt like Hera always had a better option.
Yeah, he was dominant. I mean, he was doing some good kills here. He took like 3 Mangonels, I think. He's gonna take 1 more and another 3. Exactly. Now he's gonna take the 3rd one, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. This one. Got it. But still, man, and he was 12 ahead, but as you mentioned, on that pond, it was not working. It was an efficient army. You can see 12 there were idle. And now big one, let's go.
Here it comes, Mem, here it comes.
This one.
Da bomba.
Cria lá aí, vamos aí o Viminho, tá?
Consegue já apagar isto?
Pode criar. Romano, estás aí,
You can
vamos.
see how he got already here the game. He was even doing guard tower, you know. It was paying attention to everything. It was very fun game, for sure. Very fun game to watch. So many moments, and yeah, but it feels that this map can snowball.
Fazer Papa Nicolau, guys.
This map can really snowball. It's super hard, super
Well, the gold
complicated.
comes in so fast.
Yeah.
Hera had those 2 pawns,
Já
and he
paparam o
disrupted the
Nicolau
gold from Hart.
ou tá sendo papado pelo
I
Nicolau?
actually kind of want to know how
Não,
many
gajo
Mangonels
foi
he made that
fazer
game.
as duas
It
coisas.
probably showed us at the end there. I
Ser
don't remember.
papado
Over 20?
lá.
He must have made a lot.
Isto
Over 20 for sure.
And that's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
Já, calma. Põe aqui o bomba.
Let's see what is gonna be the next map.
Vamos,
Fazer
né?
trap também.
Coisa, até vamos lá para um outro shot.
Alright.
So Hart for
Carlos, estás
Henchel,
offline.
he does have Franks.
Já, 2 segundos.
He does have Armenians
Estou aí pro
potentially.
English shot.
And then we're looking at Hera. Hera's got like Bengalis, humans. We saw humans earlier. From
This is
Fire.
the one
Deixa que eu quero fazer essa bola.
Around,
Yeah,
right?
and it's
So
got the
France
3
had-
boars in the middle as well.
France has to be. Now it's 2.
Já só tu foi.
Now it's 2
Is
boars.
it only
They
2?
changed that.
changed it.
They
Okay.
changed that.
Okay.
Now it's 2 boars. We have Franks, so I think it's a must. I love in this map also Portuguese. We have
Should
seen quite a
construir aí.
lot, but Portuguese has been banned
pronto.
Yeah,
in this
Portuguese
map.
is out of it.
Has been banned, so it's not there. So let's see what it's going to be. Franks and Kumans. Kumans aggression.
Humans like
I would love to see it because we have seen Kumans and it's giving a spectacular games actually.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind.
I think we
Good
could see
seconds.
Armenians here from Hart as well. I think Armenians could have potential. You grab all the relics in the center really quickly. You have the mule carts.
Franks is expected.
Okay.
It's expected, kinda.
Okay.
You can go also with Franks here double stable.
What's it going to be from Hera? Is it going to be Bengalis? Is it going to be humans?
I go Kumans. Let's see if they
Okay,
can.
I want to lose the 50-50 2 times.
Tá fugindo agora o gajo.
Because I saw him playing it against MBL on this map earlier.
Okay.
But
But to go in feudal as well? For feudal aggression with
yeah, you go for some
Ah,
feudal
You
aggression.
can go.
Com
You have
Império.
bloodlines, you have everything.
Cuidado que este aqui vais morrer com o castelo, John. Qual é a cena?
I can't lose all the time.
Aquele monk ali.
50-50.
Even by
Do
mistake.
Rick. Não, do Dead.
I gotta win sometimes.
Well, I'm thinking if you go full feudal, you got the bonus from
Okay.
Franks that is gonna give
Oh,
you
dá
some
maninho de voltas
boost, but
aqui
then you don't
no-
have bloodlines.
I think you just do
Go on.
enough to survive
Ah,
until you get to
sure.
castle.
Yeah.
You see if there's any openings. You open like range and then into the stable or something like that. There's the
E fazer
archer range
manco,
right there
gajo.
for Hera. Game number 3,
Vamos lá.
Bengalis against Franks.
Vamos lá,
Now, there are a
Eric,
ton of
Rob.
berries on the outside, and Hart is just going to do the Franks thing. He's just going to make it stable. Purely predictable. But it's very, very difficult to stop because they get that extra HP early before bloodlines. And of course, the berries are coming in quicker for
Well,
the
that's
Franks.
bad,
Yeah,
not
15% to be more precise.
Ele valou-se bem. Eu não consigo guardar porque ele é Khmer. Não consigo guardar o
This is gonna be
gajo.
now the board and the town center, and you can see how much berries you can get here.
Vai
Amazing,
então.
amazing bonus for sure. Bengalis.
Vai à frente, leva um cavalinho à frente para nós vermos. Temos visibilidade.
Exactly where to put the aggression.
I mean, and he gets 2 extra villagers from the beginning of the game, right? So when you start with 27 or whatever, it's not that big of an increase to like percentage-wise, but it really, really helps to get the extra resources. Maybe you get your stable down a little bit quicker, maybe you get your upgrades in a little bit quicker. And between these 2 players, that counts for a lot.
Well, you can see the distribution. They have both like 18 now, 16 foot, and then he still have villages on gold. Hard need to move those. Now he's adding 2 villages on gold, but you know, the 2 villages are there working all the time. And Hera has already won.
Sim, ele fez muitas walls deste lado.
Winning that
Vou
one.
lutar aí.
It looked like he was fighting uphill too, but
Então nós
he
vamos
wasn't
aqui
getting
também.
the downhill damage Hera's scout right there. So really nice job from Hart to clear that up. Hart's in the back of Hera's base. Hera's going for the full wall here.
Já tem
And
pike
Hera's
aqui,
still just 3 archers, 2 spearmen. He's banking the food. He's not adding a stable or anything like that.
No,
he's just going to play Spearman Archer, and he's not adding any more archers either.
Yeah, he's not being aggressive. So I would like to see something else
There's
here
the
from
stable.
Hart. No, it's
Or
the
no,
market.
that's a market.
It's a market. So then what you do here, because now Hart might know is like, hey, he's trying to go Castle Age and go very aggressive, or you just adapt here and try to go as soon as possible too.
Full vision on that market for Hart, right? So he knows the timings from Hera. That's really good information that he's getting in Hera's base.
So let's see what is gonna be next for Hart. For now, it's not really doing army. It's doing 1 skirm, and it's not producing
I think he saw the market from Harry. He says, okay, that's how it's going to be. I'm going to go up to Castle Age as well.
Wow.
And
sell the stone.
His eco's going to be pretty good with the berries coming in. Look at the resources for Hart as Hera clicks up right now. Hart's going to be about maybe 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah, but you know what is going to happen then? Hera is going to go light as monks. Or at least monks, right?
Try and take the relics in the center. Although it looks like the relics are further
Most of
away
this
from
ball.
Hera. They're kind of all they're all
It's
over on
closer to
Hart's
Hart.
side.
It's
Yeah.
closer to Hart, but Hart is not up yet. He's mining a lot of gold, 9 villages on gold, so perfect for their.
É clown,
He has
guys.
only 5
STM,
archers. Do you want to keep
MPM.
going archers, or?
I think you have to. I think you have to have a few. There's a hole at the back of Hera's base.
Yeah, that's open, I think, or maybe not.
No, that's definitely open.
Oh yeah, because that's not. It's not a bush. It's it's open. Yeah, but usually the players don't check.
Yep.
Don't check, man. They don't check for those.
No, I know. And his opponent assumes that it's walled as well.
Yeah.
So it's effectively walled.
But you can click with 1 spear.
I
If
mean,
the unit is going, you know that it's open. If it's not going, then
But
you
he's
know
still, I mean, he's still open at the front of his
that's
teeth,
true.
so it makes it difficult, right? Skirms forward here for Hart. He is just behind Hera in terms of clicking up to Castle Age, and I like these skirms because he's keeping the archers at home. So I don't know if Hera's going to find that sick crossbow timing, maybe showing up at the berries at the back of Hart's base. This is really nice.
And he did second actually range hard. He's not going for a second
Tô
stable.
2-0, mas
It's going to be
tipo.
skirm.
Full scams.
Tô 2-0, mas
Some
tipo.
knights maybe?
Tu vês aquela cena
I mean,
de
with the amount of berries on this map, if you put enough villagers on there with Franks, you can
Ela
kind
tem
of
mais
produce
builds e
from
mais
the
militares.
ranges, the
Yeah.
stable, the TC, get your upgrades.
And
be
they
very
should
nice
do
for
that. And if you make few farms, they have heavy blow right away. So it's great. You know, it's great. Double monastery. Sorry, I was expecting that from Hera for sure. Double monastery. Those monks are so tanky. They are not going to die against the skirmishers. You know, they are not. Especially if he's doing sanity, that's gonna be sick.
The game against NBL earlier I mentioned where Hera was playing Bengalis. I think it was an hour-long game. NBL ended up winning, but he looked at Harry, he's like, how on earth did you survive for that long? And he was making monks.
The monks are just
so Hera's monk control, insane. He can balance his eco with it too. And he got the 2 extra villagers from getting up to Castle Age. So he's got that nice little 3-villager lead over Hart right now. Very, very solid stuff here from Hera despite losing the villager early.
He's doing university, so he might try to go ballistic. I don't know if he's gonna try to at some point to make a counter-attack. For now, he's holding in that position. He has also heal advantage hard, so that heal advantage is gonna give even more boost. And I don't know, like, because if you want to go now for some siege and keep pushing, he can go redemption, but that's a lot of gold. Maybe some aggression, some extra aggression here for Hart would be great at this point.
I think Hart is fairly happy to see these crossbows still at home.
Yeah.
For Hera, right? Like, don't give him any momentum whatsoever. Keep adding some military, keep those crossbows there, and maybe try and grab 1 or 2 relics and then add the TC.
Yeah, and now Hera doesn't have mobility. That's why now he's doing light caps, so he's gonna try to snipe those monks with the light caps. It gives you some map control. And Hart is in a okay position for sure.
I like that he pressured the monks back as well with the skirmishers. Like, if he converts a skirm, so what? So what?
No
it's
problem.
one skirm, right? Just pull the monks out of position, and then you snipe them. The extra armor is going to be very annoying with Bengalis, though. They don't die to one skirmisher volley, as Hera converts a couple of them. Couple more monks, maybe dying here for Harry. Takes another one.
Still don't have sanity, I think, so he still need that HP. Siege was shop now, and you can see how Hera is still ahead in villages. Still have only 1,000. He's gonna have the second now. Hart is producing more and more light caps. That's gonna help a lot. But with 2 TCs, I will go Siege also. I mean, you need to keep this hill. A small hill, the space. Don't let.
He's going in for the monk. He's going in for the monks. Hart
he
trying to
cannot
take
kill
those
him.
out, but look at this. Look at the armor on these monks. It's like a tank. And the other tanks are healing it as well. So that monk doesn't go down, and Hart actually gives up that position a little bit. Hera's still trying to micro those skirmishers down. It's only the first armor upgrade for Hart, and Ballistics is in for Hera. And that's a really good fight there.
I mean, he's killing absolutely everything with those 3 monks. With one, he was dodging the arrows from those skirmishers, and he was healing completely. He's pushing now back. And if he couldn't hold against 2, 3, or couldn't push against 2, 3 monks, now with 6 and an armored elephant, how he's gonna be able to do it with those crossbows also?
And these light cap can't kill the monks either. Like, he's gonna get converted eventually. He snipes one, but he killed his own light cap. Oh no!
That was unfortunate, but those relics that are far from his base or farther are still on Hera's possession right now. With 2 villages more and almost double the army, the Canadian Dave is starting to push with archers and monks. Crazy.
Black Forest 3v3.
Finally, the second armor upgrade coming in for Hart. I think if they up for very long, the monks are behind this. And Hart, it must be such a frustrating experience for him trying to kill monks with skirms and light cab, and they just won't die. He's going to get that one, though. He's pushing back the main army, potentially. Going after the monks behind. He's repairing the monastery. Working away on the elephant. He might be able to hold this position.
This is nice. This is a very nice hold by Hart. Also, I like how he attacked the reinforcement by Hera.
But you can heal the elephant.
Yeah, well, but he forced him to go back, you know? He forced him to go back, so it's something, and now the monks are going to be killed? No! It's not possible. Hera is going to come with a forward castle in a moment.
I have a very hot take. Skirm should counter monks.
Yeah, well.
Skirm should counter monks. That is a spicy castle from Hera. He's got all the monks healing behind. The skirms feel like they're doing absolutely no damage to these because of the extra armor from Bengalis. And the castle is going to be going up soon. What can Hart possibly do about this? He's got
Tem 2 scouts aqui comigo contra mim. Ah, caralho, mano.
Well, I'm not sure, to be honest, but now he's going to get 5 relics. He's going to take all the relics. Hera is getting the map control. The only good thing here is that Hera doesn't have...
he deletes and puts it further forward.
He's going to make the forward on the face of his
Como, man? Você tem os 2 scouts aqui.
He's not a friend anymore. It's his enemy. He wants to kill
Como é que é
him.
possível?
He wants to win 3-0, and that castle is
Matei esse
pretty
vídeo
much...
aí.
I wouldn't say the game, but he
O que aconteceu aí? Eu tenho 2 scouts aqui contra mim. Eu perdi outro vídeo.
And the confidence from Hera to just delete that first foundation and go for it. Hart's gonna continue to play here. I think a lot of players would have resigned in this position, but he still has 75 villagers. He didn't lose that many villagers forward there.
Deixa eu ver. Ah, caralho, não. Tenho vila agora, man.
Which I'm not certain can...
Sim, meu.
And he's doing a castle at home, you know, and you have a big map with a lot of resources to expand if you want. You can really move. This is the only thing that I would like that Hart is doing. Just move a little bit more away from that area, you know, because...
Agora está a mexer nas minhas caras porque vai lá na wall, man. Se já eram minhas, man. As vacas já eram minhas.
Passou, toma Deus caldo para ele, passou.
Vai na wall, vai na wall.
Sai
debaixo do meu TC.
I have to ask Hart after this. It has to be one of the most frustrating experiences having a full group of skirms trying to kill a monk, and you're not even doing half damage.
Yeah.
You're not even doing half.
It's incredible. Well, they are healing all the time, right? The castle is there, that helps a lot. He can go, he takes one monk down, almost a second. Not even the second from the castle,
not
you
even
know?
the castle can
You
take
know,
out those
that's
monks.
crazy. Okay, population is still ahead for Hera by not a lot, but a lot of farming, man.
Hera will know that Heart's going to expand to the berries on the outside. The market's there for Heart. He's going to probably take that down, and Hera's raiding where he thinks the expansion's going to be. There is actually a TC there. I don't know if he saw the mill further to the right, because that could be a target for Hera. I don't know if he saw those villagers over there.
Tenho vi. Este aqui é GG, assim.
Probably. But he can assume that there's something. He did. That's good for Heart.
Oh, the second castle is at home, so he's kind of like, I have to be careful if I get a counter attack or something. You know, but there's still a lot of farming. Village is still hard ahead. But the problem with this is that Hera now is not spending any resources on military. So he's going to be able to go up to Imperial eventually. Right?
Yeah, and you have to be super patient if you're Heart. You can't pick away at this army. You have to take one big engagement, because if you don't send enough, suddenly your army is going to be Hera's army. And he sees the castle now at the back there. Still doesn't have ballistics for the skirms.
Yeah. Okay, he's moving now those. Look at the TC he's doing forward. The score difference is actually insane. He's having a lot more resources, probably a lot more map control. Well, not map control, explore map for Hera. He's exploring everything. He's taking more and more map, and he's about to go up to Imperial. He's winning now with the macro. He's controlling the map, and with the macro, he's gonna go up to Imperial.
Yep, 5 relics. He's got a great villager count, 89 villagers. His wheelbarrow coming in, resources looking fantastic. Heart did get the skirmishers, I think, inside of Hera's base, so it might be doing damage, but right now we're going to be watching the army as it pushes forward for the Mangonels. Hera does snipe it with his last shot. Another Mangonel pushing forward. Heart is, I think, still killing villagers in Hera's base. He's got the skirmishers back here, and once again, Hera not really noticing that in time, so very similar to last game. But also similar to last game is Hera forward with that army, with that castle.
Yeah, didn't kill
fantastic position.
Didn't kill much here either because he didn't have ballistic. That's why he's going to university now. But
Já estão dentro da minha base, estão a matar meus animais.
Nothing right now because he has husbandry. But what he has: 4 light cats, 9 skirmishes. Look at the amount of army from Hera. 13 monks, 13 monks and 2 more on the way. 20 crossbows. My goodness.
Agora estão a matar outro, estão a levar outro vídeo,
That's frustration. Frustration, Dave.
Frustration. Probably the correct play, but you never want to have to do that, right?
But he was like, you are not going to convert me a single unit more.
Yeah,
you know.
That's the frustration seeping in there for Heart. Resources looking really good for Hera. 1,200 gold in the bank as we see Heart's decision making. I'm gonna read it out live time. He's like, oh, I'm getting converted, can't kill that. Oh no, 2-shot, no.
Oh, he converted one.
Aqui tem que vir, vamos lá matar este vil aqui então, pelo menos isso.
It was deleted by himself, you know. Anyway, do you think that
Tem scout, meu.
Tá cansado, levou porrada. Estou a fazer depois, sei,
the map is really big, so you can really expand and it's not easy that you're gonna get raided.
Estão a matar tudo, meu. Matam as minhas dias todas, os meus boas todos. Quer dizer, e tu não queres usar o teu scout, man.
And Hera's still not paying attention to this. So Hera kills quite a bit of villagers. If Heart kills enough,
Ei, eu estou a tentar lutar, estou a tentar ganhar o jogo agora.
He pulls the villagers away. It's still a lot of villager losses. It's not enough to even out the game. Even with the villager lead being the way it is for Heart, he still hasn't clicked up to him. But his resources, wow, great job, Heart. I mean, a lot of it is due to the market, but still, really good job balancing out his res, and he's going to pick up.
I mean, Franks is a good civilization.
Não, do lado vermelho.
He has 111
Did he kill the monks? Oh, this would be so satisfying for Heart if he can finally kill some monks. This would be so satisfying for him.
Yeah, he's killing all of them. Definitely killing all of them. And now, Hera's gonna go Arbalest then. Oh, he's still losing a lot. Look at Hera AD. You know, he has lost already 18. Velez might lose even more. It's gonna be 20 probably. He's doing also the now even illumination.
I mean, he does have 6 TCs now, so he can replace them, and he did get 10 villagers from getting to him.
Oh wow!
With Bengalis, because he had 5 TCs. So
he recovered all the loss.
He just recovered everything that Heart killed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, look at the score. It's pretty sick right now. 146 population. Heart population is similar. It's close. But what you do now? you don't have hussars, so now it's a bit awkward for Franks. The counter for the archers are really bad because basically Frank's skills are already fully upgraded. You only can add chemistry to them.
I think you can play light cav, elite skirm with the final armor until you make your way into something else. If you're just trying to buy time, I think you need to have skirms to deal with the arbalists, and then the light cav with
they don't have more armor. Like they are already upgraded.
Yeah,
they are so bad.
And they don't have bracer, but you need something to deal with them. You need something.
Onagers doesn't work against these monks.
No. Like you can't go onagers. You can't really go paladin here, although he's gonna try to do it. I just don't think there's enough time. There's not enough time to get into it.
Yeah, you need a lot of light caps. He's doing now knights. Okay, they are stronger. They are more tanky for sure. He's gonna do the first 2 attack. Oh, the armor better. I don't know why the armor is better than the attack actually. To kill the monks because he doesn't have anything. Well, the archers, many archers as well. In a second castle, and he has a healthy population. Let's see, but the armor is.
Não estou a pedir mandar scout aqui, meu. Foda-se, meu. Qual a dificuldade, meu? Ei, nada, meu. Foda-se, meu. Estás a ver que tem um vila aqui que eu estou atrás dele com 2 vias, atrás de um gajo, e só podes mandar um único scout para matar, meu. Não consegues ver aqui? Ei, foda-se. Estás a fazer delete de TC, mesmo. Foda-se. Ei, não, Rob. Ei, sorry lá. Ei, não é assim,
Oh my god.
Vou pedir-te um scout, meu, para matar um vila. E tu estás a...
Your last chance for any value whatsoever?
Não tenho nenhum animal, nenhum board, nenhum dia. Agora, vamos jogar. Vamos lá ver então.
But it's only 60 skirmishes, 3 light caps, 9 knights, and now he's raiding with the arbalest. Raiding absolutely everything. Hera has 200 population, he doesn't have Mahayana upgrade, so it could be even more population than that if I'm not mistaken. So, total domination by the Canadian.
Some would say brutal.
Brutal, right? Yeah, brutal, for sure. So we have seen the kid before, Vitality, Leary, in top shape, Hera, top shape as well, and we expected a Mahayana all the way. It might be what, 220, 215 population probably, something like
10%
this.
10% extra space, right? So it's gonna give him 15 extra pop space here.
Yeah. 215 in 30 seconds. If the game is gonna last 30 seconds more, the Cavaliers are coming. They are strong, but he's only 10 and he has monks. He's gonna convert.
He's gonna split. He's gonna split the light cav and the Cavalier. I still don't know if Hart even has the potion after all of this time. I'm not certain if he actually has that tech. I don't recall it going in, but Hart's gonna call the GG. A just ran into a wall here that was Hera, the best player in the world currently. And Hera was on top of his game today, man. Holy cow.
Played amazing.
Yeah.
The level the players are showing, the ones that are mainly winning today, because Mr. Yo also played very strong, even if he didn't think that was going to his best level, but these last 2 today, impressive.
The confidence there from Hera to play monks against skirms, even with Bengalis.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not something you see, right? And he uses it to back up the crossbows. And I think a big part of that game was the fact that Hart was just a little bit too late with that second armor upgrade. But here we go. Hera with Riley and Nilly, and they're going to ask him about that impressive 3-0 victory.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Dave, and welcome, Hera, to this little chat we're having after a very emphatic win for you, 3-0 against your teammate and good friend Hart. Obviously, the way that you wanted to start your tournament, perhaps the way that we're all expecting you to start your tournament, you must be very happy with that result.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I think I didn't really play my best as it was day one. I felt a little shaky in certain games, so I'm actually really happy this time around to get the clean sweep. It does kind of put Hart in a tricky situation though in the group, but I hope you can come back from that.
It's interesting because you're not the only player who's talked about sort of shaking off. I don't know if it's nerves or just, sort of getting in the groove, finding your rhythm, that sort of thing. Despite all the preparation, there's nothing quite that can really prepare you for an event like this, even with your success at this level.
Yeah, like there's a couple of factors. Like number one, it's just like a big event, so you're not like 100% there, like nerves-wise, and then there's no setup like home, and having to adjust to somewhere or something else, different equipment, etc., is quite challenging. Like my eyes are bleeding right now, to be honest. But I think it's just because the monitor brightness was very like bright on me, so I have to make some adjustments for next time. But yeah, it just as the tournament goes, I hope I get more comfortable.
build that sort
Morgadinho.
of momentum as well.
Yeah.
Millie, we've prepared some highlights that I want you to perhaps get into it with Hera. We can roll those now and have a look at some of the key moments in this match. Millie, if you want to talk us through some of the stuff that's in here.
Yeah, just looking at game one, right? We have